Sorry about the echoey audio in this video. I'm in the process of moving and I'm in an empty room right now. So, the long-awaited Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin figure wave has been revealed by Scarlet Joker, as well as the first 10th anniversary merch item, which is the Golden Freddy statue. Very, very, very exciting. And let's start with that, because it is honestly very, very underwhelming, but not unexpected. It's about the same quality standard as the Foxy statue they made, which, if you know anything about that, it's basically just the action figure mold, but they made it bigger, and they made it into a statue. But either way, it's still going to be a high-quality statue, so I'm not really going to complain, because, like, it looks neat. I really would like larger FNAF figures, so I'm excited to get this larger Golden Freddy. I do like the bit of the office wall, although I wish it went up more. The statue looks like it's going to be pretty short, which is a bit underwhelming. Also, the cupcake on top is, like, really small and barely painted, which kind of sucks, to be honest. They literally have a cupcake mold that looked fine. I don't know why they didn't just use it. So, like, overall, I think this is the weakest of the Funko statues in terms of detail and size and everything. I just don't think it's that good. Maybe it's bigger in person. I don't know. But overall, I think this is probably the worst of the Funko statues that they've made so far. Not bad by any means, but just a downgrade from what we had previously. Sucks that the Freddy and Bonnie statue that was supposed to go with it was canceled, too. I really wonder what happened with that, and I would have really liked to see that. I'm pretty sure it was either, like, it was either canceled or it never existed in the first place, which I'm hoping it never existed in the first place, because why would they cancel that? Like, you know, Freddy and Bonnie, two of the main characters who are absolutely the most popular, why would they not make a statue of them? That just doesn't make any sense to me. But now let's look at the Ruin wave of plushies, which, I'm gonna be honest, despite how these look, because I do think these look good, this is probably the most underwhelming, like, lackluster, like, cast of characters that they put in a plush wave and at any point in time. Like, this is probably the worst lineup Funko's ever had for a plush set. It is literally two plushies of the same character and absolutely nothing else, and that is just unbelievably lame. Although I will say, these plushies do look pretty good. I'd say they probably look a bit better than the original Sun and Moon plushies, at least in my opinion. But Ruined Sun and Ruined Moon are just such, like, bad choices. It's not even is that Ruined Moon or Eclipse? It looks more like Eclipse to me. I guess it's more like Ruined Moon, but still, it's just like, I just don't understand why they decided to go with this, but oh well. They look fine. I don't really have any strong feeling toward them. I definitely think they're better than the U2's one, if that means anything, but yeah, these are just kind of alright. I don't really have too many strong feelings about them. I like the Ruin tags. The Ruin tags are pretty cool. And I do like that Ruined Sun is specifically based on the AR world. I just think getting merch based on the AR world is cool. Because I really wasn't expecting that from Funko, but that's neat. All that's good. Yeah, I just think that this is a very underwhelming lineup. I don't know why Chica and Roxy aren't here, because they're in the other lines, but they're not in this one for some reason. It just seems like a big missed opportunity, and it's like, I don't know, this just feels lazy, even though the plushies look good. It feels like they intentionally left characters out just for the sake of being lazy. But now we have probably the absolute most exciting thing here for me, the action figures, which, oh my goodness, they did such a good job. Like, genuinely, I think this might be some of the best figures Funko's ever put out, which sucks because it's probably going to be their last action figure wave, and it's such a lackluster lineup of characters, like only 3, like that just feels like a joke. Like this lineup feels so like mediocre. Like there's no Freddy or anything, there's no Mimic. Mimic would have been super popular. There's no Mexis. There's like, this is just such a lackluster lineup, which sucks because it really hinders I mean, I still appreciate these figures because they still look really, really good, and I mean really good. But it's just disappointing that they didn't make more characters, especially now knowing that these look good, because imagine if they made all the other characters from Ruin. That would be an awesome wave. But this is literally smaller than the Easter wave, which really puts things into perspective. So we can start with Ruined Chica here, who looks great. The head mold was very clearly based off of the original Glamrock Chica figure they made, but they made so many edits and tweaks to it to the point where it doesn't even matter. You can see basically the entire Glamrock Endo head inside of her head, which is very, very cool to see. She has an Endo arm. She's missing a limb, which I don't think any Funko figure has had so far. I don't think there's ever been a Funko figure they've released that has a missing limb, which is honestly, it's cool. It's a cool first. Kind of wish she had an accessory to make up for that, but oh well. Yeah, the cheese detail in her is very, very, like, it's gross. It looks perfect. The trash bag in her stomach is there. Just all the cracks and stuff on the figure, the dirt effects, I really hope those look as good as they do here in person. Just, like, everything overall in this figure just looks so good. Like, they really outdid themselves with this sculpt. And it's such a shame that there's no other figures in this wave, because this looks so good. Like, genuinely, the detail here is on another level compared to anything Funko's made before. They can see they continue with Ruined Roxy, who, albeit is a less detailed character than Chica, but she still looks amazing. Like, you can see the Glamrock Endo inside the stomach with the big wire hanging out. You can see all, like, her legs are basically entirely exposed. You can see the one Endo arm and the one intact arm. Her face sculpt is perfect. I genuinely don't think I have any issues with it. I do notice Roxy and Chica do seem to have pretty big heads, but that's just kind of standard for Funko figures. They usually have larger heads than their normal counterparts in the games. Or at least a lot of characters do, since Funko just kind of has a standardized, like, size the head should be. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I like this a lot. You can actually see, like, the mask piece is, like, genuinely, like, you can, like, I don't know, it's like hollow underneath the mask, but the Endo head's still in there. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks good. The hair sticking up, the hair in general looks good. Huge upgrade for the original Roxy's hair, because the original Roxy's hair was just actually unacceptable. But yeah, no, this is a really, really good looking figure. Not as detailed as Chica. I'd honestly say it's probably the worst one in the set, but the worst one in this set means basically nothing, because all of these are fantastic. This is still great. Even if it's probably the weakest one in the set, it's still very, very cool. And this is definitely the second most significant character in Ruin, besides the Mimic, in terms of animatronics at least, obviously Cassie and stuff, but, you know, in terms of animatronics, this is probably the second most important in Ruin. So I'm glad she has a figure at least. And now we've got the Eclipse figure, who looks very, very good, which was expected. This is the one that I was pretty confident Funko couldn't fumble, because they have a basically perfect Sun and Moon mold, so all they really have to do is make him messed up. And yeah, it looks good. I don't really have any complaints about it. That is Eclipse. It's about the same as their Sun and Moon mold. The proportions on this mold are still pretty off compared to the actual character, but so are most Funko figures. Whatever, not really much you can do. The dirt detail and the cracks and everything look great. He does have, like, some blue on his endoskeleton, which I'm not really sure what's up with that. Not sure where they got that from, but yeah. He's specifically based on, Ruined Sun, mainly, it seems like, or, you know, when he's not in the AR world, basically. And I think Eclipse, I don't remember Eclipse having a white eye. Did he? I don't know, I'll pull up a picture of Eclipse and see if I'm right. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. This is still a pretty good figure, though. I honestly do think it would be cool if they did, like, a variant of this figure that had, the AR world effects on it, because I think that would look really cool. I don't also, like, Roxy with the AR world effects would be cool. Chica doesn't have any, but, you know. I think that'd be cool for some exclusives for this wave, but they didn't do any exclusives, because they're cheaping out for this set. But, you know, all of the detail on this figure still looks fantastic. I do notice the, like, the leg here has, like, a net, which, the actual design for the character has, like, a net on his leg that's, like, what shaped the pants, but obviously it's ripped open, so obviously they can't just have, like, a hollow net, so I think they did the best they could here, but I would appreciate if they painted in between those lines with, like, the black squares, but oh well, it looks fine. I like the spring foot, that's neat. Yeah, I don't know. I think this figure looks very good. I don't really have much else to say about it. Now we're gonna move on to the final thing in this set, which is the Funko Pops, which Funko hasn't done pop figures in a pretty dang long time, so I'm very surprised to see these, and I'm also surprised to see how good they look. The texturing on these literally looks almost identical to the in-game models, and if these actually look this detailed in person, which, being honest, they probably won't, but if they do, These are fantastic. These are genuinely immaculate. These beat the U2s by a long shot. No competition. And they're gonna be cheaper. So, like, yeah, I'm so happy Funko's doing Pops again. And Pops are probably, one of the few things that's gonna stick around after the Jazzwares license kicks in. So, if this is where Funko's going in terms of Pop figures, please give us more. Because, oh my goodness, these all look so good. Like, I don't even know what to say individually, just like, all the sculpts here are great. Like, the endo detail, the detail in general is so much better than the action figures, and I thought the action figures were perfectly serviceable, not more than serviceable, but these are just, like, on another level. Like, Funko Pops never look this good, for FNAF at least. Like, this is genuinely so surprising to me, and I couldn't be happier about it, because, like, yeah, this is cool. I'm really glad Funko's going to be going out with a bang. Even if this probably isn't the last Pop wave, I'm going to be honest, because there's like a movie wave coming soon, but like, give me this kind of stuff for the movie wave. Make new sculpts. Make them look like this good when they make the movie wave, because then I might actually care about them. If they just reuse the FNAF 1 mold they made in 2016 again for the FNAF movie Pop wave, that's going to be so disappointing, but hopefully they don't, because this looks good. These are great. I really don't have any complaints. They look better than the action figures somehow. And yeah, I don't know. These are good. I genuinely think that like everything in this, every figure in the set, like all the action figures and the Pops are must-haves. Like, I literally think all of these are must-haves. They all look amazing. The plushies are, nah, I don't really care that much about them, but all of the figures in this set are absolutely immaculate. Like, look at these. These don't look real. These look like edits. These don't look like something Funko's actually going to release, but these are actual Funko products that are going to be sold in stores soon. So that's hype. So yeah, I wanted to get this video out as quick as possible because like seeing that reveal got me like a massive boost of energy, and I just like needed to talk about them. I usually cannot pump out videos this fast. You can probably tell this video is rushed, but you know, I just really want to talk about these. I'm really excited, and yeah, I guess I'll review them whenever they release. So stay tuned for when these release, because I'll be reviewing them literally as soon as they come out. I will be doing it as soon as I possibly can.